again. I don't remember what day it is, but we're heading out right now to bait a spot. We're going to bait B spot. We're going to bait the holler. We're just going to throw some extra scent out, see what happens. I baited goose and big chief already today. I'm going to hunt goose tonight, I think, because I already have a stand set up there. Big chief had one bear walk by it. I think it was last night. There's a little bear just came to the bait, walked right by, kept going. So I don't think I'm going to bait that one, or I'm not going to hunt that one tonight. But I'm going to try goose because I think that's our best bet. So I baited those earlier, trying to get some scent in the air for those. I'm going to bait B spot and the holler next, and then go from there. I'll give you a little walk-in tour here as we go. Haven't done that yet, so I'll show you what a couple of these bait sites look like. Show you what we got going today. Got a couple of buckets of bait. Gonna try some of this out there. Maybe some of this. I've been putting that out on a couple of spots. It's a trapping lure, but it should be pretty good. We're gonna take a walk. Just walking into the bait now. You can see that's the ladder I have set up. And our bait site. Got the camera right there. As you can see, it's a pretty big mess right now. So try to get it cleaned up a little bit and go from there. Just pulling up to the holler now. Sorry I didn't get any other video of B spot there. I ended up cleaning up all that old bait. It's pretty rotten, a lot of flies, pretty nasty stuff. Some coons had gotten in there, knocked the bait stump over, and then it rained for a couple days and just got nasty. So cleaned up about 40 pounds of bait, packed that back out with me, trying to keep that area a little bit cleaner. DNR doesn't want you to leave any bait on the ground for deer. That's what they say. So did that. Now we're just pulling up here to the holler and gonna bait that quick and go from there. What I was saying was I don't know if this is gonna make it into the video or not. This is kind of just me complaining. But anyways, I got this tag. I had 5 points for bears in Wisconsin. This is my 6th year applying, so I finally just decided to apply for a kill tag in Zone D. So I had way too many points for Zone D. I didn't have enough for Zone A, and I really wanted to bear hunt, and I really didn't think it through that well. I probably should have waited a couple more years and just gotten a Zone A tag, being that Chloe and I are trying to move up anyways to Duluth, but it didn't. So anyways, put in for a kill tag, drew a kill tag here in Zone D, which at the time, Zone D is from Highway 64 north all the way to Highway 77. The west boundary is the Minnesota state line. The east boundary is Highway 27. So it's a huge area. It's a lot of ag, and there's not a lot of public land. Well, there's a lot of public land, but there's not a lot of big tracts of public land where you could potentially run hounds. So hound hunting is kind of out of the question. This year I didn't really think about it enough, and hounds went first this year. So that means that my season didn't open until like September 13th, I think it was, and dogs had been running since September 6th. And what happens is every year, which was kind of news to me, I didn't really understand how bear hunting works. The bears transition from natural food sources, or from bait to natural food sources. Sorry about that, son. So what ended up happening, there we go. So what ended up happening is that I had tons of bears on camera all through the months of August. I started baiting like the first week of August. And I mean, I had probably like 20 bears on camera. I probably had 10 during the day. There was probably 5 of those that I would have shot. Come first week of September, they almost completely disappear. And by the time my tag rolled around, I have only had 1 bear on camera during the day out of 4 baits. Now, so far this season, I have put in so much time, so much money. You know, I've spent right about $1,000 on bait. Probably, well, it's probably closer to $1,300 on bait when you add in scents and stuff like that. And then you add in all the fuel of driving all to 4 baits throughout the week. You know, I was baiting in August. I was baiting every other day because the bears were just eating all the bait. So I've put in a ton of time, ton of effort, ton of money, and it just really hasn't turned out that well for me. You know, it's not so much that I haven't killed a bear. That doesn't bother me. I'm happy to be out hunting. What's discouraging to me is that I don't feel like I even really have an opportunity to kill a bear. So I went into this season thinking, you know, most people in Wisconsin shoot the first bear that they can, you know, first legal bear that they can. In Wisconsin, you can't kill a bear that is less than 42 inches from nose to tail. So basically it's, you know, if there's a sow that comes in or a female that comes in with cubs, in order for it not to be deemed a cub, it has to be longer than 42 inches from nose to tail. But what that means is that a lot of people kill, you know, young bears, you know, not a mature animal, just to fill a tag. And I think the average weight in Wisconsin's like 180 to 250 is kind of the average bear weight. And I knew going into this that I didn't want to shoot a bear unless that I knew it had a decent shot at being 300. That I'd rather just eat the tag. And so I'm not discouraged that I haven't killed a bear. What's discouraging to me is that I don't have an opportunity. What I mean by that is I haven't seen a bear yet live. And along with that, not only have I not seen a bear, Chloe's calling me right now, and not only have I not seen a bear, I don't even have him on camera. Like there's just no opportunity for me yet. And so that's pretty discouraging for me. I don't really know what to do about it. I'm on that Facebook group I've mentioned a couple times. There's like 10,000 people in that group for bear hunting in Wisconsin. And everyone, especially in Zone D and in Zone C, the story's kind of the same, right? The acorns dropped. First it was the corn got ripe, then the acorns dropped and the bears just disappeared. Clay Newcomb calls acorns the chicken nugget of the woods, and apparently that's fucking true, because they would rather eat acorns than eat you know, the trail mixed with caramel corn that's got like banana chips in it and all this other stuff, and then I mix that with like some cookies and wafers, and they're not even touching it. I've had bears knock over bait now and they don't even eat. They just knock it over, sniff it, and leave. So it's pretty incredible to me how in tune those animals are to eating natural foods over an artificial one. It surprises me because, you know, they're trying to pack on as many calories as they can right now prior to hibernation. Wisconsin, though, you can't use any bait that has animal byproduct in it. And so what that means is that, like in a lot of states, I think Minnesota, I know Michigan, you can use beaver carcasses. And if you talk to anybody that hunts in those areas where you are allowed to use a meat-based bait, butcher scraps, right? You know, pork butcher scraps, beef butcher scraps, beef bones. But beaver carcasses specifically are like candy, apparently, for bears, which is interesting, but I don't have that option here. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Everybody's playing by the same rules. That's a good thing. So I'm not the only one that's in the situation. It's just pretty discouraging. I don't know if it'll make it into this video or not, but I thought I would kind of lay it out because, you know, as a first-time bear hunter, I've never done this before. I've never baited bears before. And, you know, the first month, it's like, oh, man, this is going to be a cakewalk, you know. First, you know, night one, I'm going to walk into the woods. I'm going to set up. 6:30 is going to come around. I'm going to arrow a bear. And it hasn't been like that. And I'm okay with that. I enjoy the hunt. And like I said, I was going to be pretty particular anyways with the bear I took. But I kind of wanted to put this out there just in case I do decide to put it into a video and, you know, some other new bear hunter comes along and watches this. And maybe you're at the same point. Maybe you're really discouraged and you're frustrated and, you know, nothing seems to be working anymore with your baits. You know, it apparently it happens. And the best thing you can do from what I've read and the people I've talked to is just keep at it. You know, your ass in the stand is what's going to end up killing a bear. So every night that I can, I'm going out, going to stands. I'm trying to be careful about wind direction. And yeah, that's all you can do. So keep at it. If you are watching this and you are discouraged and you're burnt out, and good things will come, right? Nothing comes easy, and nothing good comes easy anyways. So keep at it. Hopefully this finds the right person. Like I said, I don't know if it'll make it into the video, but